We are back with the part two or the finale of the building of the garage. If you didn't see the original announcement, video is going to be right here. And then also part one of the build video is also going to be right here as well. But today, I think we're going to be able to finish this off. Now, are we going to have all the parts that we need? I don't know. We're going to figure it out step by step because we still have a ton to build. So without further ado, let's talk about what the plan is going to be and let's just get to building. The more and more I look at this building, the more and more I love it. I think it came out perfect with the space and the amount of space that we had to work with because of the way that the math worked out for this base plate. And also on top of that, these printed pieces, oh, they just look phenomenal. They really set this scene up in this area up, well, at least in my personal opinion. So now the next thing that I want to go ahead and tackle is going to be the infrastructure that is going to be used, in a parking garage that would be holding up the roof, right? So we're going to have some pillars, we're going to have some walkways, all of that good stuff. Now, the more and more that I look at this base plate, the more and more I can see where potentially I want to change some things. And the reasoning to this is I just feel like I can do better. I feel like I feel like I build something and then I can just tweak it a little bit. And so I want to tweak it to the point where I'm just really happy and comfortable with it, just like, the building over there. So now let's go ahead and start building that infrastructure out and we can see where that's going to lead us. Okay. When you see all the containers out, you know that something is happening. All right. So we went ahead and made some changes, and I think it's changes that make sense overall. And so I'm hoping that that kind of translate what I have in my head. I hope it translates into Lego form, which I think it's going to work. So number one, instead of having one of the pillars here, I went ahead and moved it over to the side for two reasons. Number one, it looked kind of weird that it was blocking the parking space, and then it just kind of made this pillar out of nowhere, just an island of sorts. So I went ahead and moved it further in, which I understand does block a little bit of the space back here. But honestly, the space that was back there was kind of, I don't want to say just not important space, but it wasn't being utilized correctly. So what I did is I moved the trash can further over here, which makes sense because as you are walking in, you're going to go ahead and throw the trash away. Some of these minifigs are lazy, so having them walk a couple of extra steps, they're probably not going to want to do that. So, the trash can is right there. Now, what that did is it does block a little bit over here, but I think it adds depth to the build. Like, what is around that corner type of thing, which, we might have something around that corner, just saying. But anyways, so now we extended the walkway to the center. This is where the two pillars in the center are going to be, but the walkway has to continue. So that being said, the walkway is going to continue all the way over here to the parking spaces. Now I'm going to have to move these parking spaces, which is a lot of work because it's a lot of tiling, but we're going to be able to do it because I want to go ahead and add another pillar here. And what I think that'll do for us is give us really nice conformity with the build and not make anything look too odd, if that makes sense. Now, I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do here. These four studs here that are kind of just there are going to have to disappear, and these are going to have to move down. Well, you guessed it, four spaces, four studs. So I'm going to lose like the actual parking space with this one right here. And I don't know, it's like, okay, we get conformity, we get unity, we have pillars that make sense and all that good stuff, and we were able to do all this, but then we lose how this parking space is going to work. I think that's okay. I think I'm willing to give that up to get the rest of this to work. So basically what that means is whoever parks in this space, they're going to have a real hard time getting out. Or, hey, guess what? Back into the space. And then if you have a passenger, maybe you drop them off before you come to park. and then you get out from this side. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm going to see how that looks, and we might just go ahead and go with it. Okay, so now I'm going to focus on building this up. Now, when it comes to the pillars, they're pretty self-explanatory, super simple. I thought about putting the light over there, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that light and maybe add a light right here, kind of like a pole. I don't know how I'm going to build it. I don't know how I'm going to create it, but I'm going to figure it out. So, very simple pillar. We got some detail with the masonry work and all of that good stuff. And then we have some, hey, watch out, don't, walk into this pillar type of Lego pieces. And those are not, we did not print those. Those are official Lego printing pieces right there. So yeah, okay. Now let's keep building this center spot. I'm really excited about this center spot. I'm excited about the change overall. I just think it looks really good. And we're back. Okay. So now this is making more sense, and being able to physically build it out has got me really excited. But I'm also now at a little bit of an impasse too. So let's talk about that. So we went ahead and built one pillar here and one pillar here as well. Now during the middle, we went ahead and put the same sand blue tiles because I just like how there's some uniformity in between the two spaces. Now with these being built and the amount of studs that I have to build this space, it looks very flat right here. Just kind of like somebody just took a pie cutter and just went straight down. I think it's okay. I'm all right with it looking like that because it's not necessarily going to be a focal point, but it's just literally a portion of it. It's like a supporting cast type of thing. So I'm okay with the way that this looks. Now I could add more detailing to, let's say, these two sides, but again, if it's not something that you're going to be looking at consistently, I don't feel like it's going to be enough to warrant using more expensive pieces like masonry. I just think it kind of works out like this. Now, I am going to build something here because this is indeed a walkway, so you can see through, but also see minifigs passing through here. So I'm gonna come up with something for this area right here. Now, here's the issue that I'm coming up with. Do I need to make another pillar? I don't know. The more and more that I'm looking at it, the more and more I feel like this can stay the way that it is, allowing for that space. And clearly, this is a walkway. You exit your car, you just kind of simply walk over here and then take this to go to the elevator and this building over here. I don't think it's necessary. I feel like maybe it's just going to be an extra. Because I also kind of have another idea for over here on the wall. Okay, so now here's another thing that we need to talk about. We're actually going to be building a wall that goes all the way up to here. Lots of parts. I get it, but structurally, it's going to help out with the build, itself. But also, I want to cover up the white of the wood that showing from the IKEA piece. So while here, this is all going to be open down here, and then we'll start another wall here as well with the same height, and then a wall along the back as well. Now, the reason why we have to build this wall along the back is you're going to be able to see the backside of the stairs and all that, and you're able to see, the inner workings of how we got the stairs to be built. And we just used a bunch of colored brick, and I don't want that to show up. Also, have an idea for that as well. So it's kind of like that wall going all the way around, plus these pillars. I think that's enough. I think that's going to be enough to kind of formulate the way the build's supposed to look in the underground garage. All right, so now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm pretty much sold on it, but I'm going to continue to think about it. But I'm going to go ahead and start working on the centerpiece, and then we're going to actually start building the wall all the way around. Well, not all the way around, not right here, but here, and then that portion over there. So let's just go ahead and get to that. And just like that, we now have a walkway. I love how those colors come together, and it does indeed add a pop to these pillars right here. Now, let me know in the comments below. Should we go classic or should we go over here with the clear translucent? I am kind of steering towards the classic. I like how that yellow pops off of that gray brick. But then this right here looks really, I don't know. I want to say, I want to use the word elegant, but that's not the right word. But it looks really nice. I just don't know which color I want to go with. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Should we go with classic or this new look? Okay, now let's go over here to this side where we have a little guy in the back who's enjoying a nice cookie. I like that. This little corner is being utilized one way or another. Then obviously we have the original pillar that we talked about before. Now we did indeed print another piece, which, oh, it came out so nice, but it is slightly off. Again, we're still trying to figure out all of the intricacies with this printer. And I think we need something, some form of a jig that we can put the pieces in the same location every single time, and the print will then come out the same every single time. So we're going to start looking into that. But hey, it's slightly off. I don't care. I'm going to use it. Now, we did run out. That was our last 2x3. So we need to order some more, and we're going to be printing another one for this side right here. Now, we did start to build the wall, and we tiled off the top. So no studs going on there. And then we ended up adding just a little bit of a design to make it look like you're seeing into this wall that would be there, but it disappears. And then tiled everything off all the way across. And then we'll go ahead and start building the wall over here. Yeah, there's a lot left to do, and I don't want this video to be super long, but the idea is there. And so now all we have to do is just continue to build. Now, before we go on, I want to show you this right here, which is, oh, let me turn it the right way. There we go. Which is going to be, okay, let me get this out of the way. Doing this one-handed. Okay, there you go. This is going to be our charging station for EV cars, and it's going to be going right over here. So let's put that right there. Now, obviously, the charger is loose, but you would just pin it right here to the side. And then you have your EV charger. I don't know. I just think that looks so cool. It's basic, but it's nice. Now, that little printed tile is just some extra printed tiles that we had from some of the city space sets. So we went ahead and just kept them, and now we're utilizing in this, which is going to be great. Now we're going to have to make another one and put that right there. But overall, I think the build is really shaping out. But again, I don't want this video to be super long. So this is where we're going to go ahead and end the video. We will be back, and I'm hoping I need to get some more parts for the wall over here and to the back side. So we're going to be going to our local brick and minifigs and trying to find those parts, and then we can finish off the wall. So I am hoping just one more video, and we can finish this build completely out. So if you enjoyed the video, do us a favor and go down there and hit it with a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Also, in the comment sections below, let me know what you guys think about the build. Let me go ahead and know what you think about this cool little printed piece that we got here. It's just shaping out. This printer it's so worth its money. If you want me to be honest, it's so worth its money with the stuff that we're able to create with it and the plans that we have for potentially over here with something. I don't know. We're going to see. But let me know in the comment section below what you're thinking about the build. As you're out there looking for Lego, looking for that perfect set for you, be safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!